15th of August 2025, the Prime Minister of India declared some bonanza gift with respect to GST to the common man. And here we are in the month of September. The GST Council has proposed drastic changes in the GST rates, which will be effective from 22nd of September 2025. Why this odd date, 22nd of September? The reason which was disclosed by the Honorable Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is that 22nd September is the onset of Navratras. And what pious day apart from the first day of Navratra to introduce the new tax rates, which are absolutely drastically reduced from the earlier tax rates. The focus is absolutely clear: common man. The things which are used by common man, right from oils, soaps, toothpaste, toothbrush, small cars, the GST rates have been drastically reduced on all these items. So let me first of all introduce to you the new tax rates which have been proposed, which will be applicable from 22nd September. So the new tax rates will be 5% and 18%. The erstwhile tax rates 12% and 28% have been slashed down. So now there will be no rates, no products which will be taxed at 12% or 28% GST rates. The new rates, or the only rates which are existing now, would be 5%, 18%, and one special rate of 40% for the sin goods and the luxury goods. So what are sin goods? Sin good means the consumption of these goods are demotivated from a government standpoint. They want to reduce consumption of these goods like tobacco, zarda, paan masala, etc, etc, etc. So the tax rate for them will be 40%, and rest all the products will be covered under 5% or 18% GST rates. Yes, the earlier rates of 28%, the products which were included in 20%, they have been reduced to 18% or 5% respectively, and 12% rate has also been abolished. So the 12% products will also be now be taxed at 5% tax rate. Now let us see what are the broad rates changes which have been proposed in this particular meeting of today. Small cars, from 28% the rate has reduced to 18%. Bread, paneer, milk. Now very important change which has been suggested: individual life or health insurance, the GST rate has been reduced to 0%. Again, all related to common man. The government of India wants to initiate or promote every individual to have a health insurance and life insurance. Therefore the rate has been reduced to 0%. AC, TV, dishwasher, 28% to 18%, the rates have been drastically slashed off. Cement, which again is a common man thing, a thing which is used by common man to build their house, 28% to 18%. Luxury and sin goods, as I've already told you, 40% is the GST rate. Household goods like oil, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, all those household commodities have been, the GST rate has been slashed to 15%. Earlier it was 12% or 18%. Similarly, things like namkeen, ketchup, and all the things which we eat in our daily routine, they have also been, the prices have been slashed to 5% for each one of them. Life-saving medical medicines and drugs which have been listed in the schedule, 33 of them, the GST rate has been reduced to absolute 0. Reducing GST rate is definitely not an easy task. Why? Because there is a loss of revenue, and the approximate loss of revenue by this reduction which has been proposed is about 48,000 crores. So yes, we should be thankful to the government of India for proposing such amazing reforms in our GST regime and reducing the tax rates further, and the new tax rates will be applicable on 22nd September 2025 onwards. So what will be the implication on December 2025 examination? Soon as we saw your video, we were tensed, we were nervous. Do we have to reread or prepare for GST? Answer is no. These changes will not be effective in the December 2025 attempt. Rather, they'll be effective from June 2026 attempt and onwards attempts. And guys, remember that not only GST rates have been drastically reduced, but some compliances have been eased off, like 3-day automatic registration process has been approved. Some dispute resolution mechanism has been improved, has been instituted, and many other reforms in the procedural aspects of GST has also undertaken in this particular GST Council. The blueprints are yet to come. I have not gone through the blueprints, but yes, they'll be soon in front of you. So of course, you should be aware about all these changes, especially students who have qualified their CMA and are, eyeing at the campus placement. For them, this piece of information is really important from the interviewer standpoint. Yes, he would be eager to know your receptivity or your knowledge about these amendments which have come by. So as soon as the blueprint is out, please do read those fine prints of the legislation which has been proposed to be implemented from 22nd September 2025. And yes, that's all for this particular video, guys. I'll be updating you with more such updates soon as I receive them, because yes, it's important for all of us. But for December 2025 students, relax, calm down, don't just digress your mind. Your books are enough, and that's it. These changes are not applicable on you. On that positive note, all the very best and happy studying.